All right, guys, what's going on? This is what you all been waiting for. So we're gonna do a little ride review of these Tusk Megabites. If you haven't seen the previous video of all the measurements and the install of these tires on the factory wheels, check that out. I'll leave a link here at the end of the video. You can check that one out. Maybe hop on that one first and watch that before watching this one. This is just going to be the ride review of them, my initial impressions. I have not taken it out at all, other than from the garage to here, 20 feet. So you guys will get my reactions and what I think of them and my initial thoughts as they happen. So let's hop on the Grizzly. We're going to go down the road. We'll be on pavement for about a mile or so, leaving the development, and then we'll hop on this one trail which kind of has a little bit of everything. It's got some loose rock, it's got some soft sand, and that'll kind of give me a good idea of the ride characteristic differences between these and the Maxxis Zilla tires that they replaced. So let's go. So I can tell you're ready, just in that, short distance there. Oh yeah, big time. So on pavement here, they're significantly smoother. Turning, they turn much smoother. There's no wobble there at all. We only got up to 20. We're gonna get on this main road here, leaving the development, and we'll be able to get up to 40, 45 miles an hour and see how they are there, if there's any wobble or anything. All right, so we're gonna take it right here. We're gonna go down about a quarter mile, bang a left where you see those power lines down there, and it's a nice short little trail. We'll take that. So this here is pretty soft and sandy. And then you'll see it goes into hard pack here. It's very diverse terrain. coming off the blacktop, huge difference on the blacktop. It rides way smoother. Steering feel is way better there. And then you see as we came down those power lines, there was really a lot of soft, loamy sand, you know, probably like 6-inch deep sand there, you know, initial top layer. And with the Zillas prior, it would really roam around the trail a lot and wander. It tracked fairly straight through that. And then you know, kind of switch over to the hardpack stuff, and you know, it handles that great as well. So let's take it down here. We'll get to some area where there's you know, it's similar to the trail we were just on, and then there'll be some rocks, some loose rock and stuff. We'll go over that, and we'll get off the bike and walk around, and you know, I'll give you my thoughts. climb right here. Don't need four-wheel drive, but we'll pop it in and just to see how she feels. So I'll keep it in four-wheel drive here for the rest of this trail to the next corner. and just to kind of feel the difference and see how she pulls with these tires in four-wheel drive. She rips it up pretty good here. I could never have done that. Spin the tires and slide the rear end with the Zillas and that grass right there. It would have just tipped right over. So let's talk about it. So you guys can see the diverse terrain that I'm dealing with. I mean, this was, you know, 2 miles of trail, and you see how the conditions changed greatly just in those 2 miles. So now when I get up to the mountains, you know, those mountains back there, I don't know if you can see them in the distance, but when I get up to those, then we're talking really drastic difference in terrain. So my initial, I'll tell you one thing that my wife's gonna love about these tires following me is those Zillas, and they throw rocks like crazy. So like you see all in the top layer of like pebbles and the soft, you know, in that soft stuff is like a lot of pebbles on the surface, you know, around here. And the Zillas have like these cutouts in the middle of the treads that tend to just hold rocks, and they'll come flying out the whole time you're driving. It's like it's raining rocks on you. That's all you hear when you're driving on trails like that with those tires, is pinging of rocks under the fenders. They come up, they've landed on top of my helmet, on the floorboards. That it's constantly raining rocks with the Zillas on here in this terrain. There was not one instance of that in this section here, and I would have, you know, noticed. That was the first thing I noticed right away in ride difference. Second thing is on the pavement, significantly smoother on the pavement, significantly smoother. So if you hit pavement a lot, I mean, these tires, very good. The steering feel is terrific. They don't feel like they're too grabby. They feel like, you know, it's almost like steering a car, and that probably could be the, you know, flat profile of them. And the wide tires in the front and the back, it just handles like a sports car almost on the pavement. It really, that kind of impressed me a little bit. You'll see here from this view, the sidewall bulge, the sidewall bulge on the tire is definitely more than the Zillas, and so you're getting a lot more protection to the rim. I like that a lot. You know, if you're looking down, you see the bulge there. It's gonna give you a lot more protection, something coming up and hitting the rim. The Zillas did not give as much sidewall protection, so that's another positive. Sliding the rear end out in two-wheel drive, significantly better with these. If you like to ride sporty, this is the way to go for sure. These tires, oh, wow, what a difference, you know, riding aggressively. I mean, you see, I don't know if you guys caught the speedometer. I tried to show you there a couple times, but we were hitting 46, 47 miles an hour coming down this trail, and yeah, it just handles terrific. I'm super impressed so far. I'm very happy with these tires and the ride characteristic of the machine overall. Compared to with the Zillas on there, it rides smoother, the traction's better, it tracks way straighter in that soft sand and loamy stuff. You know, the Zillas, and we get a lot of that. There's a lot of section of trail, even going up when you get up into the mountains where it's a lot more hard rock. You still get these sections where the washes are, and certain areas of trail where it's just deep, 6 to 8 inches of soft sand on top of the trail. And those Zillas just, I mean, your bars would be like this. The Grizzly roamed all over the trail when you hit that stuff, and that was kind of aggravating, to be honest with you, about those tires. But that's not what they're meant for, you know. I mean, I know guys get them on here and they leave them, and there's some people that rave about the Zillas, but they are not the tire for out here in this type of terrain. This is a true all-terrain tire. So if you're looking for a true all-terrain tire, this is a great tire for you. And it'll also handle some mud. You got the big deep voids, and you got like 3/4 inch lugs, deep lugs. They're a radial tire, so that's one of the reasons it rides a lot smoother. Also, the radial tire versus the bias ply. So I mean, my initial impressions are terrific. They're great. We are going to Hatfield-McCoy Trails. I mentioned this on the last video, but we'll be there. Now, we're in southern Arizona, so it's a hike. It's a 1,900-mile trip for us, but it's like a bucket list trip. It's something we've been dying to do. My brother and I are headed there. He'll have his Renegade 1000, and we'll have the Grizzly Beast here. And, you know, we're going to meet up with 2 other guys, another Renegade 1000, an older one, and another buddy of mine from New York who's meeting me there. He's got an old Kodiak 400. So there's going to be Yamaha versus Can-Am on the Hatfield-McCoy Trails. So we'll see who comes out on top there. My bet's on the Yamaha. I don't know about you guys, but thanks for tuning into this video, guys. Yeah, we'll be out at Hatfield-McCoy's May 12th. I'm sorry, we're leaving here on the 12th. So we'll be riding 18th through the 20th. I'll have to check my dates, but it'll be that Sunday through that Wednesday. I believe that's the 18th. So if you guys are out in the area, you know, hit me up, meet us out there, do a trail ride. If you're local, you want to show us around all the good spots, we'll be at like Rock House, Devil Ants, that whole area. And then there's that other trail system to the north of Devil Ants. I forget what it's called. It's kind of adjacent to it. There's 3 trail systems connected. I keep forgetting the name of that one, but something mountain, Bear Mountain, or it's not Bear Wallow. I forget what it's called, but you guys from the area know what I'm talking about. So I'll be at Devil Ants, Rock House, and then another trail system. Those will be the 3 we're hitting. We'll probably hit Rock House day 1 because that's kind of closer to where our cabin is. And yeah, it's gonna be a great trip. So smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. We'll be having content from those trail systems and that trip here on the channel. So thanks for watching this one, guys. I hope this was informative for some of you trying to, you know, determine a better tire to replace those Zillas. If you're like me and you're not riding in mud all the time, those just aren't the tires for you. I don't know why they chose to put those on here. If you watch my previous video, you'll see there's not much of a weight difference, so check that one out too with the install. And I got all the measurements, you know, how they stack up against each other, the Zillas versus these Tusk Megabites, 27 10x14. So smash that thumbs up button on your way out, subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for the next video. Get out there on your machines, ride safe, and we'll see you guys out on the trail.